welcome back to my channel. I thought I would come on here, start off the vlog with a bit of a chit chat with you guys, just in regards to, of course, the agency and some different things that help it run as smoothly and as best as possible. And one thing that we do all the time, whether it be on the phone, via Google Meet, whether it's in person, is really being able to advise and consult and deliver data and results on people's services. So I wanted to break down some of the things that you can expect when a digital marketing meeting is kind of due for a client, or if they really need some information, what can be some really great things that you can deliver to them to make sure that they feel really certain about the activity they've done with you. Essentially, this will be how to prepare for a digital marketing meeting in any respect. Here are the different things to look out for. The first one is to really figure out what their goal and their vision is for the business. I think having this as your North Star of where they actually want to be with their business, kind of like their core goals that they really want to get out of it, is so important to kind of stem everything that you're doing in amongst that. For example, if they want to be the market leader in a certain niche, we've got to really then cater what we're actually doing as marketing activities to help them achieve that market leader position. And then also we have to think about what customers they need to target in order to then match that market leader position. And then finally, what resourcing will they need and how will they best be supported to then reach that goal as well. So once you have that in mind, you can then start to formulate what your strategy is going to be with the marketing activities that you're serving to your clients. So that would be number one, and the first thing that I would be looking out for is getting that right so that you can then do the rest of the meeting in alignment with that. The next thing to think about is figuring out with your client what is their best way of operating. And this is something that I've probably only learned quite recently in the business, is that people operate in different ways and want to communicate in different ways. And it could be different to yourself, or it could be quite similar to yourself. I'm someone that loves being able to go out and meet my client, take them out to coffee. For other people though, that may not be their top priority or their best way of operating. They may find that they just want to see objective of what we're doing and the results, and that's all that's like their priority and how they feel certain. Other people really want to know that they've got someone in their corner and that they can have a strong relationship that can take them all the way. And some people care about everything. Some in extremes and some in quite a casual retrospect of understanding that, they don't mind the way that you're coming to them. So when you are aware of what their operating style is, you can make sure that you cover that in your meeting and in your conversations with them. That's a huge one. I know that that's probably unexpected as a tip, but I do think it is super important, because if you're doing all this detail for someone who doesn't care and just wants to go to coffee with you, you might be like, no, I've done so much work. And this person here is just like, what the heck? I don't care about that. I just want to make sure that we're friends first. Then you could be really missing the mark and not performing to what the client wants. Next, as soon as you kind of are able to figure that out, then next you're thinking about, obviously showing how much, say, marketing spend went into something, whether it be props for a shoot, sourcing models, all that good stuff if you're more on the content side. Or it could be, okay, we did paid media, we did Facebook ads, we did Google ads, how much did you spend? Finally, if there's website, what management time, how much did it cost to do all these optimizations, and what has that done for me since? So all of those things have costs. And so as long as you're demonstrating what you spent and then also what you've made, it's a really good way to kind of show, I guess in digital marketing particularly, what your ROI of that activity is in some respect, and how much money also went to marketing to your total revenue. That's really important for any business owner to know how much of their sort of expenditure is going towards marketing and how is that contributing to the revenue. And so for some businesses, if they're brand new and they don't have a database and they're really trying to build up that awareness, they may find that they might be spending a little bit more on marketing in the initial stages, and then it kind of weans back when they have regular customers not requiring to be found via paid media methods or, through a lot of influencers and stuff like that. Over time, they'll just come back organically by Googling you or having you in the URL already. But yeah, it's really important that you are making the client uber aware of that, because that's really gonna help them know whether this marketing activity is serving their total bottom line or not. Then next would be the overall performance per platform. And so you'll be able to, I guess, identify this both qualitatively and quantitatively, depending on what you are kind of offering in that digital marketing meeting. Potentially it's about looking at the content design and how did people engage engage with it and how do people comment and like, and sort of get that as a gauge of performance. But then you could also look, okay, how many clicks were there? What was the click-through rate? What was the revenue? And just really auditing all of the sort of marketing activities that you're doing. So then you can then make better decisions going forward on what your customers are saying and what they really want more of from you. And then finally, it is just really about coming forward with really innovative ideas. I think that something that cannot be automated, or maybe it can, I don't know, but maybe not well at this stage or not for the foreseeable future anyway, is, like content ideas. What's really out of the box, creative concept type content that this brand could be coming out with, and what marketing ideas can they think of beyond what they're already doing? It can be sometimes a safe bet to just stay in something like Facebook and Instagram ads only and just purely rely on something like that. Sometimes you need to think, let's put like 10% into something like TikTok, where like so many people are on there. So maybe that'll be really cheap to sort of like get a lot of awareness, and then we can get a bigger retargeting funnel for Facebook. So just really trying to think outside of the box can then really help your client do a lot better. Then also websites. So then thinking everyone's website can be better in some way. So always thinking of different ways that you can optimize and wine and delight your audience, as a lot of them will return depending on your product. And finally, just having some really clear deliverables, kind of who is also going to be in charge of each activity and by when, just so that everyone feels really clear, everyone feels really energized and motivated. And if anything looks really unreasonable, then you come back to your resourcing and being like, okay, what resources do we need, or what do we need to sort of sacrifice and maybe do later? Overall, just really hearing what your client needs and how to best be of service and of value to them to make their business grow and succeed. It's so different though, like every single kind of interaction or recommendation, or even like the way that we present ourselves to our clients, always grows and evolves with time. And we also make it really tailored to each client as well. So definitely take that away from what I said about those operating styles and how you can best kind of just like be there for your client and be there for the long term as well, by making sure that they feel supported and well communicated with. And yeah, let's get on with the rest of the vlog. Lots happening. There's always some bits and pieces. So I hope you enjoy the rest, and thanks for watching this little segment.
There we go. Nice.
Good gun. Yeah, I'd love to continue that again. I think it's just one of those things we didn't put front of mind, but I think we've got the team here, and as well as that, Brent and I had a chat, and we want to like double down or triple down on skits as part of the business. I think it worked super well back in 2020, and we're kind of not doing it as much anymore and maybe losing a bit of that organic momentum. So we're keen to get those skits back. Brenton put one up yesterday. Did you guys see it?
Yeah. Double the little pram, but
yeah. So we're planning to roll them out like once a week. That's our plan at least. Great. So we'd love to get them on the TikTok and kind of get that back a bit more.
I like them, Von. I think that there's just not enough, and I'm going to say it, there's not enough colour. To me, it's very like beige, black and white, and that's not TikTok at all.
Fair enough. That's really great feedback.
That's not me being a jerk.
No, that's actually so helpful, because we were there like,
you need to change your colours. I think you need to wear like wear something brighter.
Yeah, every day. Yeah, I'm all black today.
Stop being so professional, Bonnie.